Hello everyone, welcome back to the Spooky Island YouTube channel. Today we'll be moving on to episode 2 of Dr. Brain. The first episode I really enjoyed. I thought it was kind of a different series to what I kind of normally watch. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this further develops. And how far he kind of takes this. But yeah, let's move on to episode 2. Here we go. He's going through this again, this memory again. It was already kind of starting a little bit eerie. A little bit unsettling. That's probably the scariest thing for a parent, is if their kid just wanders off and they don't know where he's going. Oh. There's definitely a lot more to this story. It looks like she's going to turn to a zombie. Wow. Definitely creates an atmosphere with this. Not one you want to be in, though. This would definitely give me nightmares for a few days, I'd say. It's kind of like the scene with the Grady twins when the elevator's open from The Shining and all the blood flows through. It's kind of cool. I'm trying to take this all in. There's a lot going on right now. Oh, flipping hell, she's aged. Oh yeah, it's not that. I think that's definitely the situation where, yeah, let's get up now. He needs to know what reality is again. And there you go. That's what her memories were like. Interesting. In the child's room. That's a big no-go. I think I'd let him go in first, to be honest, but I feel like he's gonna eventually feel numb with all these like kind of things happening in his head, where he just like, you kind of see him like expanding with his emotions through these memories, but just how many of these kind of, you know, memories he can take. Like, it's gonna get to a point where he's gonna be maxed out and have too much. It's really gonna mess with him, I think, near the end of this series. Drawings on the wall too. It's totally not creepy at all. Something like Devil Child or something. Man, get out. Silly girl. She's definitely got something to say. We've seen her kind of encounter him before, saying that his son is still alive, so because there's no way his son's still alive, because I swear that he died in the house explosion, unless he wasn't inside, but I can't really remember if they buried him or not. I think it showed that they buried him. They tell me they're going to do some like grave robbing or something, dig up where they buried him, and I bet you won't be there or something. That would be scary. That looks a little bit suspicious to me. He's literally bought some Snickers as well. I guess it doesn't look as suspicious if you add 3 chocolate bars to it. That's funny. Oh god. Duct tape, a kind of like handy tool. I don't know. I wonder what kind of characters they're going to play out to be. I don't think they're going to be good characters. Looks like... Ooh. They must have noticed that though, the police, right? They can't be blind. It's actually right near the stairs. It's a cat. Okay, so it's not a human. We're fine. But does that mean the police saw that and then just left it because it was a cat, or they just didn't see the blood on the wall? It's a bit of a poor job. Like, couldn't that lead back to something if the cat's just been kind of like murdered? I'm guessing, because how would it have got there? Hit by a car. Okay, so if I'm thinking this through my head, the car must have hit the cat and then the cat must have flew in the air. Interesting. Wait, he's gonna get memories from the cat. Ooh. That makes me get a little bit goosebumpy. He's actually gonna try and sync with the cat. I think this is the first time they've done like an animal to a human. I don't know how that's gonna go. Obviously it's not gonna work the same as a human being. I wonder if you'll be able to see through maybe the cat's eyes or something. That's just eerie thinking about that. He might start pretending to be a cat. Oh, let's see. Sounds like duct tape. Oh. These untrustworthy men. Why are they so calm? That's an even bigger mystery. I have no idea what they're doing and why they're just randomly kidnapping or kill. I'm guessing they killed them, but there's like no reaction from the girl there. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him either. No. He's well known for lying. Don't trust him. He does seem like a good guy in this. I kind of like his character, so... Okay. I wonder how this is going to go. I just don't know if I'd want to do that. Even if I could do that. Imagine if this was an actual thing which could be done. Like, it'd be very scary. Could be used for good, but then also bad. I just don't think any of this kind of stuff should be touched. I think it'd cause a lot more damage, but then again, it could be good, like I said in the previous episode, for like if you're like a detective or something, you could literally, you'd have to be a very trustworthy person because someone could just lie who they saw, but you could envision whoever killed the person, like he kind of has in a way with that guy attacking that person with the rock. And that's the car. Okay, that makes sense. So the cat did get hit by the car and got sent flying. I'd ban his equipment, confiscate it. But I think when I kind of unravel the story more, I'd probably be the opposite. There's probably a lot of stuff here which happened to him and happened again to his kind of wife and kid, and it's probably the only way you could kind of work it out, because again, it doesn't really look like the cops are getting that far with it, because they're going back to him, all the detectives, and now we've got that private detective involved too. We've got a whole party full of people getting involved. That was sick. Oh, that's not normal though. That's like probably 1 in a million catch. Well, maybe if you play baseball, then maybe it would be a lot higher than that. But that's weird. He has some like some sense thing. Imagine if he like proper mucked up the throw. Is it like a proper idiot? See, these are cat sensors, aren't they? See, he's kind of turning into a cat, just without the meowing at the moment. But if he starts eating cat food, I'm done. Wow. So this is how it's like to be a cat. And they're in a position. I don't know if they should trust him. They think he's the one who's done it, but when he knows all this information, you kind of would think he's suspicious, because what he's trying to talk about, and the fact that he can see memories, is it's out of your mind to even think that's possible. So I thought that was a very good episode. I think for that one was more kind of development for story, and a few of the other characters, the private detective, and obviously you had the other kind of detective force working on it. Plus as well, we got a little bit more detail on the main character and his kind of backstory, and yeah, kind of like a lot of like little different paths for the story to kind of be worked out. We also got a lot more with the kind of device he has, which he can kind of sync with other beings, not just humans but of animals. And I think it's just a very unique show. I think this has got a lot of potential. I think once we get to them kind of late episode marks, I think it could be kind of next level, especially when we kind of know the real kind of path to this story and the end kind of conclusion and how it's going to end up. But no, really solid. I think next one is out next week. So yeah, it's going to be quite a busy week next week, because on the 19th there's Hellbound and Cowboy Bebop, so I'm going to be kind of trying to focus on getting episode reactions up for them shows. But I will probably get up this a couple of days after the release, kind of similar to what I've done here for this week's episode. And yeah, thanks a lot everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers everyone, bye.